Okay, I think that worked.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right then. Good. And Sarah sent me.
Yeah, I can drop them in the chat too.
Okay, then great.
All right, here they all are.
Okay, good. And are we live?
Yes.
Okay. March 12th, enable monthly town hall meeting. What we usually do is go through items on the e-NABLE hub, which if you're watching this, you probably know about, but you may want to look into. It's hub.enable.org. It is the communications hub for the e-NABLE community. And as you can see, I'm going to log into it as moi. And maybe it'll work. Please wait. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That's what I thought. Let's try. Oops. Here's what I usually do. All right then. So now I can go back to Zoom and click the first link that Sarah has so kindly collated for us. Here we go. Number 1. I remember this guy. Okay. Can you please share, et cetera, et cetera? So Sarah, what's your thought here?
Yeah, there just hasn't been any movement on it.
Okay.
Layla, I tagged Layla, who's taken on a lot of cases, and she will be presenting on April 2nd. Um, I might
Okay.
ask
So your
about
point is
this.
here is a kid who
Um,
clearly would benefit from some of our work, but he's not
yeah.
getting the help as far as we know. Um, do you have a direct email for Layla or
Yeah,
Mazur?
I've been emailing her. She's presenting on April 2nd at
Oh,
the education meeting.
okay. Well,
So,
so it's not clear to me there's anything to add to what you've already got under control here, or am I?
okay. All right.
Okay.
I'd seen that you had tagged someone, and I just didn't know if there was a more direct way to reach that person as well.
You say, and let me put in my earbuds, I can hear it sharper. Hang on.
Um,
Okay. Um, so you were saying I had tagged someone?
yeah, if you scroll up,
Mazarudin.
um,
Okay. I had tagged
yeah,
Mazarudin. I see he's in this thread, and he offered his email to Layla. And really, we just have to see where Layla is at on
okay,
this, and
okay,
you have that
yeah,
under control. So I'm moving on.
okay.
Iris. Okay. Sizing. Jonathan, I'm going to let you deal with it. When sizing the Phoenix hand, does the hand width refer to the thickness of the hand or the left to right width of the hand? Well, I know the answer to that. If it's left to right, does that include the fingers, like the thumb sticking out or just the palm? And my understanding is that it's sort of this, the knuckle width, right? Jonathan's not here, so
Yeah.
we could wait a long time. Uh, I think it's the width across the palm, just, well, and usually the widest part is across the knuckles. Others should correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Russell,
Excuse me.
congratulations.
How are you getting to these links?
They're in the chat.
They are in the chat. Okay. Oh, okay.
Congratulations, Russell. You have completed your first build for a student at your school. Good situation. And after trying it out, the exterior elbow pin snapped. I had superglued it into place as when she flexed, the lamp pin would slip out. My wonder is, has anyone experienced a similar issue with this and used PLA CLF for the elbow pins to fix the issue? Braden is saying, you know, if PLA is snapping, you could definitely use CF. And I have nothing to add here except congratulations, Russell. I would also say the Unlimited is a great, easy to build arm, is a nice, easy to build arm, but there are more sophisticated and better looking devices available now. So you have plenty of opportunity to develop this project. Check out the kinetic arm and the Kwawu arm. And Jonathan's not here. I believe those are two recommended arms these days. Does that sound right to you, Sarah and Jim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it looks like before we move on to the next post, Roughly has joined us.
Yes.
Do you want to say hello?
Absolutely. Hello, Roughly. I'm John. This is Jim. You're hearing Sarah. I don't believe we've met before. Are you able to say hello?
We have.
Okay.
It's been a while.
The picture is different from the video. Okay, got it. Hello, Roughly. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Hello guys, sorry for late to join.
Very good. Where are you coming from, roughly?
I'm from Indonesia and now I'm a leader e-NABLE chapter in Indonesia.
In Indonesia. I salute you. Nice to have you here. We're going through town hall comments. Are you here just to join us, or do you have some specific questions you want us to deal with?
Yeah, I have a specific question, but I still waiting my translator for translate my bahasa.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we have a lot of comments, so I'm going to go through them, but it might be helpful for you to write out your question while we do this, and that will speed it up when we get to it. So moving on to Himanish. That would be fine. Okay, that would be fine, Himanish, but you don't have to establish a chapter to get going or even working with cases. It would be nice to know more about you and your situation. Best. That's all I got to say. Okay. Eric, data storage. Is a volunteer based. Jerry says, right. Eric as a Jerry, no. Okay. So I made the point that as a volunteer nonprofit in which no one is paid, we're not under strict HIPAA requirements, which are quite serious in this country. But HIPAA requirements and other requirements in other countries are all importantly defensive of personal information. And we should be, we can be less systematic, but we shouldn't be less scrupulous in protecting personal information. Eric, data storage. Brandon, taxes. We are a five. If can, all right. So the answer is, unfortunately, we are not able to provide tax deductions for devices. It might be possible in principle, but we never have and probably won't. We do this, that's good enough. Thanks for asking, though. It's a reasonable question. Okay, Logan, GitHub. Hello, everyone. I enjoyed the Bionics design meeting and all of the feedback I got. I have learned Git and created his first GitHub repository. For my first repository, I documented the EMG control that I presented. I'll be slowly adding my other projects. But for now, feel free to check out Easy EMG and let me know what you think. And Rossley says, wow, that's really cool. I'm also learning how to make a bionic hand. That's great. Let's take a look at it. Okay. This is a simple EMG using a simple board. Look how well he's documented this. Okay, so we have here a 3D design for an enclosure. I'll bet we can take a look at it. Isn't that cute? We have a battery enclosure. The other thing was the lid. We have the servo information. This is going to be a program. We have Instructions in PDF. Look at this. He did a good job, didn't he, Roughly? Simple. And a great way to begin. And of course, there's a README that we should have read first. We did read it first. Okay. Well, cool. All I got to say about this is perfect job. Not too complicated, not too simple. You've turned a, I didn't see ordering information for the device itself, but I imagine you can find that right online. You've turned a wild goose chase into a great starter project. Keep going. All right. I think that's it for the comments. So roughly, we have the floor is yours. What's up?
Okay, we are
So
currently having
I'm
an
sorry.
issue.
I know I've met one or both of you before, but I'm not clear about who is roughly and who is the other person. Who's who? Why don't you two introduce yourselves first?
Okay. Okay, hello. So I will be Rafli's translator. There are some questions that he want to ask. Firstly, is about he is currently having an issue with our 3D machines. So would it be possible for us to submit a proposal to e-NABLE?
Would it be possible to what?
To submit a proposal
I'm having trouble
for
making that out.
funding. Yes, for
Oh,
funding.
could you get funding for a printer? Is that the question?
Yes.
You know, in the past, we have, and this is a sort of a community decision, the community has funds available, but we've tried to give those funds for projects that benefit the entire community, not a particular project. And so on rare occasions, we have made a grant like that, but it's because of something that would end up benefiting the full community. Most individual groups and chapters raised their own funds from other sources to pay for the basic printer. But perhaps you can tell us more about your situation. You're in Indonesia. Have you already made devices for people? You're on mute.
Okay, John. In Indonesia we have so many tunadaksa. What is tunadaksa? Like who need helping with the hand we made in e-NABLE. Uh, I get the data for that is 3.1 million people in Indonesia don't have a hand. So that's why I need to try to make a big community and volunteer in Indonesia. But you know, tomorrow I buy my own 3D print, but now my 3D print is broke. That's why I need to find someone can help me for founding the new machine, because you know, if I need like I'm I'm order in 3D business. It's so expensive in Indonesia. Like of just for one product hand, we need to buy 500.000 di bawah.
500, 400, over $100.
Yeah, over $100 for one hand.
Hmm.
So
That's the,
I'm finished for hand, but now I can make a new hand again because my 3D print is broke.
so $100 per hand reflects what, the cost of materials?
$100 itu betul untuk satu tangan.
Yeah, because in Indonesian rupiah, that's like five.
Six, 17 rupiah. $1 is
Yeah,
17
$1 in rupiah the 17 17,000 rupiah. So for making one hand, if I don't have my 3D print, so I need to order
Ah,
to 3D print business.
I understand. I understand. So they charge you
I need to
$100.
more
I
than
understand.
$100.
Okay. How many hands have you done at e-NABLE
Uh,
Indonesia?
Now I'm
The
finished for hand. So and now I want to make
four.
yeah for hand. So now I want to make. I have a new two patient now, but that's my problem. I can make for there because my 3D print is broke.
Can you tell us about the previous four cases? Um, let me explain. I want to see if we can find a rationale for supporting you. One of the concerns, one of the challenges we have is that, as I say, the investments of the e-NABLE Fund want to benefit the whole community, and we want to make sure that the devices are actually benefiting the patients. So do you have records or stories about your four cases?
Okay, John. So in for my patient, I have a feedback because I'm follow up my patient after I give their hand and totally for patient come from hospital because now I'm studying in medical student. I'm a medical student now, so I have uh, yeah I have a relation for yeah, I have a relation with a doctor who need help for getting the enable hand because prosthetic hand in Indonesia so expensive, like one
Yes.
one uh, $1 or $2 billion
Itu
one
yes.
1 or 2 million rupiah.
So
But
you are a
if
medical,
you need maybe if you need like a video or a picture from my patient, maybe I will can share on you.
let me see if I understand this. You are a medical student. Where are you in your medical training? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year?
4 years now.
And you will be an MD in Indonesia, yes?
Yes.
Okay. That's unusual. That's good news. Number two, you're working with a doctor right now, right? What kind of doctor is that person? What's the story?
I'm also a physiotherapist. I also have the amputee patients that also need the prosthesis. So I have a calling roughly, and we are discussed with my doctor. Also, they're specialists in medical rehabilitations. Some of our patients come from medical rehabilitation doctors who need prosthesis and then have issue with the cost. And then that's why when our 3D machine is broke, so some of our patients got a pending to make the new one of the new hand.
Understand.
Pasien-pasien udah kamu buatin.
Okay, so I'm hearing more. Roughly, you also, I missed the very beginning of what you're doing, and I've forgotten. You have a passion for prosthetics. Are you also a student or a practitioner
He is still a student.
of what?
Still in a medical doctor,
Doctor.
MD.
And what year are you?
Me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm a physiotherapist. I'm a professional physiotherapist.
You are a professional physical therapist.
Yes.
Okay,
With 5
so we have
years
a,
experience working.
got it. So we have a team here of a
Yes.
medical student and a professional physical therapist, also working with a doctor who has an MD of of rehabilitation medicine. Yes. We're having internet trouble now. Let's turn off their video and see if we can save the day. Slow mo. I'm getting, Jim, are you with me or is it
Yeah. No, I'm with
slow
you. I see
motion
the
problem?
slow motion.
Yes.
If you can hear us, roughly,
Yes.
you're frozen now.
Okay, we're back, I think. Um, so roughly, I'm just sort of building up a picture here. You are a physical therapy student, roughly a physical therapist, roughly is a medical student, and you're working with a rehabilitation doctor. Yes? And what can you tell us about the doctor?
Kita kan belum kerjasama sepenuhnya sama dokter itu. Kita kan baru kayak hanya meminta misal kalau ada pasiennya yang butuh kita bisa bantu kan. Itu aja sih. Bukan sebagai volunteer resmi dari e-NABLE Indonesia yang mereka bukan bagian dari itu. Mereka hanya membantu untuk
So the medical rehabilitation doctors knows that we are making a hand, and then we are not in a formal, like in one team, but they are asking us if medical rehabilitation doctor and has a patients that need hands, because in Indonesia, like roughly said before, and health insurance not covered for the prosthesis. So some of the patient who needs that, they are calling us like that.
I understand. Okay, and do you know what printer you're trying to get and how much it would cost?
Can you repeat? Sorry. Can you repeat?
Yes, you need a printer. How much will it cost?
berapa kemarin kita tulis kalau 2 juta di 2.800.000 kan itu.
Iya.
Iya 2.800.000.
yang harga petani.
Iya 2.800.000 kan di Shopee.
Coba kita hitung.
Kalau 2.800.000 di dolar berapa?
17.000. It's around $164
For a
for
printer.
one.
For one machine, Creality Ender 3.
And that will solve your problem. Okay, I have good news. This town hall meeting, we are able to make small grants if we think it's appropriate. And I think it's appropriate in this case. I think you are two young people in a strategic situation. You've already done some devices. You are already on the e-NABLE chapter map. You have been participants. So I propose that we make a $500 grant to Roughly and I'm sorry, I've forgotten.
Desti.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Desti.
Desti, there you go.
Yes.
For this purpose, provided that you send us the facts that you just told us in a way that allows us to say, we're giving this to a medical student, a medical professional, and some information about the rehabilitation doctor. Just a note from him saying, yes, we're doing this work. We would like your support. I will be pleased to work with these people. Nothing fancy, just enough for us to be able to defend the grant. Would that be acceptable to you?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to put this to a vote with the thousands of people at this meeting. You've gotten my vote. Jim? All right. Sarah?
Yes, absolutely. With that documentation on paper, yes, absolutely. I think that would be great.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's great. That makes everybody happy. So send that information to Sarah, please. And when Sarah, as well as information about, maybe we'll buy the printer, maybe we'll send you the money. We can work that out by correspondence. But that sounds great. I want to congratulate you and thank you for what you're doing. But I want to tell you that documenting your cases will be very important. And I'd like you to share your documentation of your past cases and your future cases in case we can expand this program. Indonesia is a very big country. And what you've told me is that there's a very big need. And we have here a couple of people who in 10 years might be able to address it in a much larger way. So I think this is a really good investment in your education and in the future.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your attention and for your helping me and my team also. I also thank you.
That's very good.
hope,
Everything
I
lined
can-
up. You have a modest request and a big opportunity. So you made it easy for us. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, thank
much.
you so much.
And that's the end of today's meeting, right? Let's get out while we're all feeling good.
John, I actually have an item if you can stay
Yes, of
for a
course.
few minutes after the meeting. I'm sorry.
That's
But
okay.
thank you everyone. I'm gonna end